What is the first kit you ever owned? Wow. It was a really cheap Sonor kit, and I do not still have it. No, I sold it a long time ago. I can't remember actually. I think my parents sold it when I got a better kit. I had a Sonor. I think it was the series. I think it was a Concord or something, a very cheap kind of Sonor brand, and it was a silver sparkle kit. I was very proud of it. I had it for quite a few years, probably more than five, at least 5 or 7 years, and I got it gradually. So first thing was a snare drum, and I played on that for about a year or so before I even just got a cymbal, and then I just had a snare drum and one single cymbal on the cymbal stand, and then I got a kick drum. So I didn't get a full set all at once. It was a gradual sort of process of adding, a drum or cymbal every year, every birthday, every Christmas. I got a new piece basically. So I started with the snare drum. I played that probably for just the snare drum for at least a year, I think, before I even got my cymbal. And I had a 16-inch, I think it was, or even a 14-inch crash cymbal. So I just had snare and cymbal, and I was still kind of simulating, kick drums playing on the floor. And then I got a kick drum like a year later, and I had that just cymbal. No, and then I got a hi-hat. Yes, so I had kick, snare, hi-hat, and one cymbal for probably like 2 years before I got any tom-toms. And then I got all three toms at once, like 2 years later or something. So it was great. It's a good way to learn too. Just with a few, pieces in the beginning. I was doing a lot of kind of groove-based stuff because that's all I could do without tom-toms, and then only once I got the toms, I got heavily into kind of, more lick-based stuff and chops and things. But that was it, and I don't have it anymore, and I do regret it. And funny you say that because my first ride cymbal, from that kit, like a few years into my playing, in the very beginning, I got a ride cymbal, and then I played that for a while, and then I retired the cymbal. It was what was it, Chris? Remember? I forget the brand now. It wasn't. It wasn't a UFib. It was a UFib cymbal, and it sounded great. It was a nice ride cymbal, but when I got endorsements and stuff, and I didn't play it anymore, and I retired, and I used it for practicing, and I spray painted the cymbal black, and I painted some designs on it and stuff, and I used one of those rubber mats, to put on it, and I played that, and gaffer tape around it and stuff, and it became my practice cymbal for years, when I had an acoustic kit set up, but kind of filled with foam and clothing items to muffle it because it was too loud to practice on the acoustic drums all the time. I used that muffled first ride cymbal of mine. Anyway, when I moved from England here to California, I gave Chris, who's here working for us at the Westlake Drum Center and Drum Channel, I gave him, because he was a student of mine, I gave him this ride cymbal and he said, I don't need it anymore, do whatever you want with it. And Chris kept it all these years, and now, 20-something years later, recently, last Christmas I think it was it Christmas or my birthday? I think it was Christmas. He gave it back to me. So, speaking of still having something from that first kit, the only thing I still have from that first kit is the ride cymbal, and it lives over here now in the studio. So I'm very happy to have that back, and it still sounds great. By the way, we try to clean it up a little bit, and I still have to do a better job because I have to get rid of all that paint and all the gunk that's on it. But it's a cool cymbal. Anyway, I think it's a 20-inch UFib ride. I already tried to get most of the paint off, but some of it is still on it, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's your first cymbal.
That is my first ever ride cymbal. That's the top that used to be silver painted. And this is... Yeah, I played this for many, many, many years. I don't know how I spray painted it and put lacquer on it because I wanted to muffle it, because I used it for practicing, for many, many, many years as a kind of a silent cymbal. That was my own, prototype of a silent stroke cymbal. I don't have a stick here right now, but it still sounds great, actually. Really great. And this is a U-fib. Here's the stamp. It's a Ritmo. U-fib Ritmo. This must be from 1970, I think. Probably I started playing in 72, so I probably got this in 73. Cool, isn't it?
Very cool.
A little dirty. I'll clean it up.